In this video, we're going to plan out the second week of January in my Erin Condren monthly planner. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kristen. I post functional planning videos on my channel 3 times a week. Please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a monthly planner and I am just using the lined pages to make a week on one page. So let's look at, this is the first time I've done it in this planner. I kind of did it a little bit in some planners last year to try it out, but I also was using a weekly spread those weeks. This is the first time I'm only using one sheet of paper in my monthly planner to plan out my week. And so I am really happy to report that it's going really well. I love it. It stays open on my desk all week. I'm able to see what I need to do without having to flip through all the different pages of like my daily duo. I don't know, I just really like it. So let's talk about how last week went. This is just my list, and I've said it before, but my planning is mostly task-based and I just need a list, really. And then just some reminders for specific days. But I actually don't really like all the stickers here. I think if I'm going to use stickers to like label the dates, I don't want to use stickers in the boxes. It's just too much visually for me, and yeah, so I think for this side of the page, we're going to do week 2 with fewer stickers in the weekly layout thing. I have a bunch of sticky notes here that I started collecting throughout the week that it kind of worked as a dashboard for me for all my sticky notes. And so that worked out really well. So for this week, I'm gonna move the sticky notes over here and see I can cover up what I don't need anymore with the sticky notes. I think that's kind of how it's working in my head. So I'm going to move some things. This was a note I left for myself to check my dashboard for tasks to add to my to-do list. I have a hard time, and it's something I'm trying to train myself to do, is to actually look at my monthly spread to make my plans for the week. And then I also need to look at this side. So I was looking at this side to get to-do tasks for this list, but I kind of neglected this side. And there are things here that I need to make sure I'm like staying on top of. So I left myself a little note to make sure to check my dashboard and add those tasks to my list as well and schedule in time. I'm just going to move all of these sticky notes out of the way for now, and I might add them back later, I don't know. Stickers for the week. I'm going to go ahead and keep using the same sticker sheets, and I have them back here in my pocket, and then also this sheet that doesn't fit, which is kind of annoying, so I want to go ahead and try to use it up just to get it out of my stuff here. I have all of my PlannerKate Kit 501 stickers that I used last week. And then I also have this sheet from Orange Umbrella Co. It's just the days of the week. And then I have this STK 108, which is the week numbers. There's some missing on here because I used this to do my weeks in my monthly planner. Here, let's go to a page that doesn't have a lot on it. So I put my week numbers here, but on certain weeks that you've got like that straddle. So like, I think week 35 is probably one, because yeah, so week 35, half of it is in August and the other half is in September. And so I needed another week 35 sticker for the September spread. That's all that is. But that's why some of these are missing, and so I'm using up the rest of them on my weeks, and then the weeks that don't have one, I'll just write it in. No big deal. That way I'm not wasting a whole sticker sheet. Let's get back to this week. So there's a little sneak peek of how I'm just throwing a Post-it down to make some pre-planning notes of things that I know I'm gonna need to do that week. I want to use this washi just to get rid of it, even though it's not as thin as I normally like, and I could cut it in half long ways to make it thinner, but honestly I'm just going to use it because I have plenty of washi for this kit. I don't really need to conserve it that much. And wait, why does that not go all the way across? It's a little bit shorter. No, maybe. It's slightly shorter. That's okay, I'll just center it better. And we are going into this top line, but that's okay. I'm lining it up with the very top of the page since it is such a thick piece of washi. It doesn't go all the way across, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't in the grand scheme of things. Okay, and then we have our week 2, and what kind of functionals? I want to layer it on top of something. I'm going to put it, let's use another one of these. And then I will put it here. I don't know how I want to do this. What about one of these? That would look better if it was a white background sticker, but that's okay. Week 2, and I'm just going to put this little flag here to kind of cover. I think that looks good. It just kind of covers up that washi doesn't go all the way to the end. And now I'm done with this. And let's put, I'm going to use these flags here to do the dates because I have them. Otherwise, they're probably never going to get used. And I'm just going to start here at the top. So I can get 4 lines per day because there are 28 lines down the page. I did lose some of this line with this washi, but that's okay because I don't really need to write there. And we're just going to see how this looks. I kind of don't want to use a sticker to put these on top of. I just want to put them right on the page and leave it. I don't know. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so let's keep going. So we've got the 9th, and we're gonna skip 3 lines and put the next flag on that. Okay, so let me get all these. That will get me 7 days worth of dates. It's going to be kind of hard to get these nice and straight, so forgive me if they're not, but I'm not going to fuss with it too much. I do think that in the future I will probably just write this stuff in because for this I was just trying out this new format that I hadn't tried before, the sticker sheet. And I like the idea of it. I learned that I liked using those dashed lines, but most of these things I don't need like the whole sticker sheet for, and I'm pretty sure PlannerKate sells the dashed lines on their own sheet. And so I might consider just getting those and then some thin washi, because we know I like the thin washi. And then that's kind of really all I need, and I feel like that's pretty economical, but I'm still getting some fun, like new artwork and stuff like that. Whenever new kits come out, I still get to participate in the fun of shopping for the new kits and seeing the new artwork and stuff, but then I don't have all this stuff that I'm not really using. So anyway, I think in the future I will probably just write the dates in just to keep my page kind of clean, but I don't know. I guess it just depends on what I'm feeling the week that I'm buying stickers. We have Friday the 13th this week. How do you feel about that? Do you buy into the whole Friday the 13th thing being like an unlucky day or anything like that? I don't. I don't know where that started or where that came from, but it doesn't bother me at all. So I'm done with these now. I'm gonna put them, oh, I can put them away because I did bring my sticker book over here, my sticker binder where I keep these. This is all like date related stuff in this pocket. Let's see what else I want to use on here. The one thing that I was thinking here, because I made this little like column, I was like confined to that 1.5 inch space. And then you see I have a lot of blank space here. I'm thinking I might not divide it. I don't know. Let's see, I can divide it with the rest of these dashed lines and just kind of go like this and not really measure it out. Although I gotta make sure I'm going in a straight line because that'll bother me. I'm gonna move it over slightly a little bit more, just so that my boxes don't feel too cluttered. And then I'm gonna use this to bring down the rest. I'm gonna use this side because the line's a little farther away. Okay. I didn't put any washi at the bottom. I could, I don't know, I wanted to use this to get it off of this sheet. I might have to just put that in my reusable album. It's gonna fit in there. That's what I'll do. I'll just put it back here. I do have some sheets for washi. That way it still matches all these things I have leftovers for, and then I can get it off that sheet and cut that sheet down. Yeah, see back here I have tons of like extra washi pieces. Let's put this dashed line back here because I don't think I'm gonna use it. Okay, so we've got our week, and then this is the to-do list, and I used all the stuff that said to do last week. So what I'm gonna do is open this thing and use these to-dos. This came off of that just came off of a freebie sampler. I don't know why I don't have words today. And dinners, I could use, I think what I'm gonna do is cover up where it says dinners. I'm gonna cover it up with some social media stuff. So like last week I used the blank one and just put YouTube stuff, and then I had my little checklist of things I needed to be mindful for YouTube. So I will probably do that. Let's do that last so I can see how much space I have. And then I'm gonna use these checklist boxes just to use them up. Checklist boxes are another thing that I don't really like need or necessarily want. It's just, they're usually included with a sheet, and so I'm using them. But that's not something I would necessarily purchase individually in the future. Oh no, that's super crooked. I don't think I need to go. I think it's easier to look this way so my hand's not in the way, being left-handed. All right, so there's my checklist started for the week, and there are more here on the notes page shell if I need more. I did end up adding more this week. So this is gonna get moved over. I just put it there to cover up. I had started making some notes there, and then I decided I didn't want to do it there anymore. This I'm just gonna put down here. I could just leave it there because this page is still going to be open. Let's just leave it there. While I have this open, I'm going to take that washi sheet, that washi strip off this page and put it in my reusable book here. because this sheet is really bothering me. And then I do have, how can I use these up? I'm gonna try to use these little flags on this page to get them off the sheet. So now we're gonna go and write in, and I have these. So these are both Erin Condren. This is a highlighter, and I wish they were still available, but I don't see them on the site anymore. This is this really nice dusty blue color. It's perfect for this kit. And then this is the focused dual tip marker. We've got a chisel tip side and we've got the fine point side. So I'm going to use these to write in things here. So for Monday, I need to do groceries. And actually I was just thinking, I wonder if I should I'll just use these. I'm gonna use these because I said I need to get rid of them. So Monday is groceries. And that's all. So I'm just going to put that right there. And Thursday I have a lash appointment. And I'm gonna put that right there. I said I wasn't gonna use stickers here. But I think these are small enough. And then Friday, I need to take my son to an appointment. And let's look at the monthly calendar just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So this is important, I need to remember. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And that's it. So this Zoom thing is not going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to write in, I think I'm going to use the highlighter just to call out like that I'm doing something. And let's just do that, and then let's do that, and then that. Okay, and I'm going to write in with this marker that this is groceries. My lash appointment is at, it should be at 10:30, but let me just double check. 10:30. I'm just going to write lashes. And then at 11:30, my son's appointment. And that looks good. The lash salon I go to has a membership and that's what I use, but I think I saw something on their website or social media or something that I can change my membership to include 2 refills a month, and I need to make sure to ask about that because I do tend to go more than once a month. So I go every 3 weeks, so I usually need 2 refills a month. I'm going to use this little stethoscope just because it's an appointment for my son. It's cute, and I don't think it's gonna make it be too cluttered there. And then I don't think I need any more of these. I could do pizza night for the pizza for Saturday, but I'm just gonna leave it because I don't need that kind of stuff. And that's what makes me feel like overwhelmed when there's like so much stuff. So on my to-do list, I am still working on it. Right now is Friday, and so I have the rest of the weekend to finish these things. However, I do know for sure that I'm going to pick up my photo prints on Monday. I was supposed to pick them up this Monday when I went to pick up my groceries at Walmart, but their machine was down, and so they didn't actually print anybody's photos. But I finally got the email saying they're ready, so I can pick them up when I go on Monday. So there's that. And then I know I need to look at my son's courses with him, and so we'll do that. That is a note that I had on my dashboard here, that his course selection is coming up. I'm gonna go to the thrift store probably on Thursday after my lash appointment, since I'll already be out. So I'm just gonna say thrift frames for my gallery wall project. I'm not gonna research dentists. I'm gonna wait until the following week to do that. And then I do want to finish up my passwords and my hard drive. That's part of my digital organization cleanup goal. And I'm almost done, but I should finish all that. I'm just going through, Google Chrome will check and see what passwords you have stored and which ones are like weak and stuff like that. And so I'm just kind of going through and either deleting old accounts I don't need to have passwords anymore, or I'm changing all my passwords. And I'm almost done. And then my hard drive, I'm almost done organizing as well. I just have a couple more folders to look through. And it looks like I'm not gonna need to purchase an external hard drive like I thought I was, so that's nice. I have some knitting projects, so if you look on my dashboard with my goals, I have checked off my knitting project. I am actually still working on it, but I finished one thing. So I knitted a whole washcloth, and it's super cute, but with the rest of the yarn, I'm just still going, and I'm gonna make as many washcloths as I can, but I am checking off that I did it because I completed a project. All I need to do is block them, and I'm gonna do them at the same time. So blocking is where you kind of get your stuff wet, and then I guess you like lay it flat and get it to where it's like the right shape and size, and then it dries that way, I guess. I don't know, I haven't done it before, I just kind of looked it up. But anyway, I need to block, I'm just gonna write block knits. And I think that's it for as far as the stuff that I know I'm gonna do next week, and we'll add to it as the week goes, as usual. Oh, let me do food prep, because I do need to prep food every week. And then that just depends on what I buy at the grocery store. So I don't know exactly what I'll be prepping yet. So that's done. And I do need to put this sticky note back here, but it keeps falling off. So I don't need this. I don't need this. This is falling off. So I think I need to just write it. Let's put it in a note, like in a box, like a don't forget kind of situation. What do I have? Nothing that says don't forget. I do have some things that say don't forget here. And this one matches, even though it's humongous. That's okay, we'll use it anyway. Don't forget. And I'm gonna put this up here. And I'm just gonna put update lash membership. And I'm gonna put a question mark because I don't know if that's something I can actually do. And I think, oh, I need to do my YouTube and my dinners. Okay, I said I was gonna use this, and I know this one says dinners, but I don't need a full week of dinners. So I'm gonna do the same. Man, I don't know when the video turned off. Usually I hear it and I didn't this time, and I'm so bummed. I hope that we didn't lose everything, but just in case, I don't know, let's talk over this. This is my list for the week, and this, I really like how clean and calm this looks, that I don't have all the lines across. I think this might work out better for me. I might need some division between the dates, but we'll see. And let's see, I've got just the stuff that I plan on doing for the channel this week over here, and I'll just use it like a checkbox and mark it off as the days pass. I'll check off the meals as we make them. This is just a note not to forget when I go to my lash appointment to see about changing my membership up, and then I will add to this as the week goes. And then I do have some extra checklists if I need to add them here, and I don't know, I like it. I think it turned out pretty good, even with this thick washi. I like this little stack over here too. I think that ended up looking really cute, cuter than I thought it was going to. And it doesn't hurt that I really love these colors. I used this Erin Condren focused line dual tip marker, the fine point side, to write my list and everything, and I think it looked pretty good. I love that this highlighter matches perfectly. And I really like how this turned out. I think this is going to be like the way I'm planning my week from now on. I just can't see needing a full 2-page weekly spread anymore. So that's it for this week's Plan With Me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I post functional planning videos just like this on my channel 3 times a week, and feel free to go look around and see any you may have missed. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.